Hey, welcome. It's Paul Farmer. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 185. And what I do on these is share with you my journey. Sorry, I went blank a minute there. Share with you my journey online, share with you mindset tips, marketing tips, and anything else I feel could be a benefit to you. Uh, right now, it's extremely overcast outside, so my lighting's not the best right now. When is it, though? To be honest. But Yeah, we got crazy Texas weather. It's like 70 degrees, 70 something the day before, and now we're overcast and rainy. And tomorrow it's supposed to snow and be freezing. So crazy Texas weather. Anyway, um, so what I've been doing is I've been sharing with you my journey to make $10,000 with this one opportunity that I'm a part of by following what's taught in this private community. If you want to know more about the private community, click the link right below, and that will take you right into my email list where I have some emails that go over what it is we are doing and why it works so well and how you can actually experience major breakthroughs by doing so. And that's what I've been talking about. So as it stands right now, that I know of, because I haven't checked my email. I don't check my email in the morning. I don't check my email until later in the afternoon when I get everything done. I can't remember where I heard that, but like one of the things I heard was like one of the things that someone said. I can't remember who it was, but they said don't check your phone first thing in the morning. You got to give it a half hour to an hour before you check your phone. So you should be doing things like affirmations, writing down your goals, being grateful, that kind of stuff before you check your phone. And I want to say it was Tim Ferriss, 4 Hour Work Week, I believe it was in there, where he said he had a designated time where he checked his email, and it wasn't even every day. So, or maybe it was later in the day. I can't remember. But anyway, I don't check my email first thing because if there's something in there that if I was expecting something and it's not there, that could bring down my energy. So I don't know if anything came in. It could have. I don't know. But I'll definitely let you know if it does. So so my numbers right now, again, like I'm going over what it is I'm doing. So every day, my goal is, besides doing the personal development, do the 75 connections. Actually, minimum is 25 a day. That's what I tell everybody to do. You got to do 25 a day. If you're starting out, if you're doing some type of marketing, but you don't have people coming to you, you don't have people reaching out to you, then you got to do this outreach campaign. And the minimum number is 25. But I was like, I don't want to do the minimum. So really, I'm shooting for 75 a day. Now, I've been very consistent with doing that. And I have many people that have taken a very big interest in what it is I'm doing. Many of them are getting the money as we speak. Yesterday, I had a couple people reach out to me and go, hey, I want to do what you're doing. How do I get started? They're working to get the money. So obviously, the process is working. And it's just a matter of time where compression takes place, right? All this activity is going to take place, and boom, it's just going to start blowing up. And I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to be in a month. I don't know if that's going to be in 2 months. I don't know if that's going to be in 3 months. But I do know by doing the amount of activity I'm doing, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. And that's the whole reason why I'm doing this process, because I want you to see, because there's so many people out there that are making it look like, oh, you could just, and you know what? If you have a list, if you have a strong marketing budget, if you're a veteran marketer, then yes, you can go from zero to $10,000, $20,000 overnight. You could, if you have a strong list, but the majority of people can't do that. They can't. So this is the reality. Like, you're watching what I would do, like what I teach new people to do. You're watching what it is, and it's simple. It's simple to do. I wouldn't say it's easy to do because it does take a lot of mental power. Like, you have to really divorce the outcome and just follow the process, marry the process. And that's a hard thing to do, especially when you're going through, I shouldn't say hard, it's challenging, because your mind starts playing tricks on you and going, oh, it's not working. What are you doing? Why do you keep doing this? And what keeps me going during this process, because I've already come out the other end before in something else I've done, so I know it works, but it's by watching these other stories of people that have gone through the process and have come out the other end having success. It's listening to like Ray Higdon, for example, who said he went 6 months of basically nothing, reaching out 20 no's a day. I've yet to hit 20 no's. So I don't know how many people he was messaging each day. He was calling. I don't know what he was doing exactly, but 20 no's, I've yet to hit that. I've gotten to 12, but I think I even got to 13, but I have not got to 20, not one single time. So you can imagine the amount of activity that is, right? Plus making a video every day is what he did. So, but then he hit a spot in his business where he attracted some leaders in, and boom, his business just shot through the roof and he never looked back. But he had to get in momentum first. And to get in momentum, the most challenging thing is to get off the ground. It takes so much energy to get off the ground. But once you get in momentum, it snowballs. So that's what I'm working to get into momentum right now. That is the process. And that is the challenging part, right? Because your mind plays tricks on you. And if you're not doing your personal development, you're going to believe the illusion. You're going to believe it. And you're going to stop and you're going to get sidetracked. You're going to start looking elsewhere for something easier, for a different strategy, for something else. And you're going to get off track and you start all over again, do it all over again. And it's just a messed up thing. So anyway, like I said, 75 connections, a video a day, Monday through Friday. I do a training for my team, for anybody that partners with me. I do a live training every day, Monday through Friday, where I break down basic strategies that produce results. And you get to watch me work. You get to ask questions. I do what I can to help you correct, because I'm pretty good at looking at what people are doing, and I can find the problem pretty quickly and help you get better results. So I provide that. It's a bonus. It's free of charge when you partner with me. So the thing is, like, if you want to get ahead, you have every opportunity. Like, people like to use the excuse, oh, no one helped me. Well, that's out the window here with me, because I show up every single day. In fact, yesterday I did an extra, I actually, like, I devoted an hour, right? I said I schedule an hour each day to help those that want the help. But then, if I'm there working, I a lot of times stay on longer. And so I'll be there an hour and a half or something. And then on top of that, like, I did a private training as well yesterday. So I'm definitely here to help you. That's definitely what I'm doing. Okay. Now I say this too. I am not the expert, but I can definitely get you to making a full-time income. I know how to do it. I've done it. I know how to do it. I've done it more than once. So I know how to do it from zero to full-time income. I know how to do it. So anyway, you're watching me go through the process with this opportunity, which is actually, I would say, most people would find more challenging, because the cost to get started is so much higher than other things. Because in our minds, we think that it's more difficult to sell something higher. Like, we just think that way. A lot of us do. I wouldn't say everybody does, but the majority of people, I would say, probably think that, oh, wow, it's over $1,000 to get started. This is going to be a challenging thing to market. And it's different. It's the same process, but it's different, because you do have to find people that do see the value and do want to get that money and go and get started, and when you have a lower ticket thing, it's typically that it's not that they don't have the money. They just don't see the value. That's the perceived value, right? They don't see the value, so they don't move on it. Or you're approaching it all wrong. Like, you're putting it in front of people all wrong, so they're turned off right away. So, like, if you're like talking about how great the product is, or how it's in like all these different countries, or how great the compensation plan is, that turns people off. People don't care about that stuff. So, but what's great about this is when you make a sale, it's not like, okay, well, I made 20 sales here and I didn't make $200, or I don't know, let's just say 200. Whereas here I make one sale is $1,000, and I'm helping someone to break through whatever's keeping them stuck, that they can go use the training that's being taught to apply to anything. And it's just such a thing that I don't know why it's so difficult to understand. But when I tell people, like, look, it's about the training, I don't care about the product. I'm not saying that because the product's bad. It's just I understand that the training is the value. That is what you want to learn because it translates to everything. And when I say that, it's like people just are not, they don't get it right away. It takes a few times for them to start understanding that. But that's what it is. That's why I got started with this, is because I saw people having $1,000 day, $2,000 day, $3,000 days, $5,000 days, $6,000 days. And consistently. And I'm over here in my company and I'm doing pretty well. Like, I'm not doing bad. Like, I'm making $1,000 sales here and there, but I'm using what's called the ascension model. So I wasn't making it on the front end. I was making it, they would come in low and then over time they would upgrade to different products. But the way you're taught in this private community is you lead with the high ticket. So you make a big commission, you get the funding you need to run your business, whatever business that is. So for marketing expenses, for going to events, for graphic design, for tools, for anything you need for your business, you get the bigger income here. It's funding your main business. And now you can scale and grow your main business and reach the leaderboards in your main business because you understand the model. Whereas the other way is you're busting your butt to make little commissions, hoping that your team is going to get into momentum, hoping you can get past the attrition rate each month, right? Hoping you can get past that and keep people coming in, hoping you can start getting into traction and start making some income. So you're not constantly just barely making it to pay your auto ship, or not even making it to pay your auto ship. So what we're doing is we have a wealth vehicle that pays you upfront bigger commissions, $1,000, okay, straight up $1,000 in your bank account today or within a couple days, depending on your payment processor. And then you can use that money for whatever you want to use it for. That makes a big difference when you're trying to grow your primary business, or it makes a big difference when you're trying to pay your bills, when you can do that. So that's the concept. The concept is get the training you need to be able to do this, and then take it to whatever you want to take it to, be it online, offline. It doesn't matter if you're a real estate agent. It doesn't matter if you're an insurance agent. This applies to anything, sales, anything. So that's the power behind it. And that's what I know many people are not understanding. Like, they're just looking at it like they're so programmed. And I get it. I was that way too. They're so programmed to look at the product, and I got to do all this research and make sure the product's the best product ever. And that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. I mean, the God honest truth is, like, like I said, the product's great, but I don't care. I wanted the training. That was all I wanted. I didn't care about it. Was my ticket to the training. That's how I look at it. It's my ticket to get the training I need for the breakthrough I need to go to the next level. It was my ticket. That was the difference. That's how I think. I think in like, okay, how can I get around someone who has bigger success than me? If the price of the ticket is, hey, you know what? You have to join this program, but as a bonus, you're getting this mentoring that's showing you exactly what to do to close high ticket sales on the front end, and then use the funding here to blow up your primary business, to scale your primary business. Hell yes, I want that information. Here's my ticket. I'm paying for the ticket. That's what I'm doing. And that's what you really got to understand. That's what this is. It's not about the product. So that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. I wanted to do a quick little thing that I heard Ray Higgins say, and I thought it was really great. And it goes like this. Okay. And this is all about mindset. You say, and that's what I want. So if you're running around right now going, oh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed, I'm frustrated, I'm not making any sales, add on to that, and that's what I want. And that's what I want. Oh, I'm broke, I have no money, and that's what I want, right? And what that will do is make you aware of the language you're using, and it will change your energy. So if you're running around saying these things, oh, I'm so frustrated, I don't know what to do, I have no sales, I don't know why I'm not making any money, and that's what I want, right? Or I'm broke, I have nothing, and that's what I want. If that doesn't feel good to you, then change it. So I'm so happy and grateful I have sales coming in every day, and that's what I want. Or if you don't believe that can happen to you, I'm so happy and grateful that I am going through the process of making sales every day, and that's what I want, right? And that's what I want. You add that to the end of whatever you are thinking or saying. So it's just a way for you to become aware. It's of the language you're using, because the language you use creates your reality. And you can believe it, you cannot believe it. I mean, this stuff is in the Bible. You can find scripture that talks about this in the Bible. Bob Proctor talks about, I mean, all the big prosperity teachers talk about this stuff, the law of attraction stuff. But it's not even like it's back in the Bible. Like you find scriptures in the Bible about this. But you got to watch what you say. I mean, I have completely removed I can't from my vocabulary. It took work. I had to become aware of it, but I don't say that like ever anymore. I don't say it. It's just gone. Other words I've had to work to remove, or I try. I'm trying. Trying's weak. Trying's weak. Some people, oh well, at least you tried. Trying is a seed of doubt. If you do, I do. You don't try. Trying is a seed of doubt. Oh, I tried it, didn't work. Yeah, because you never committed to it. You started off planting that seed of doubt. So how in the world are you supposed to be successful if you come in, oh, well, I'm going to try it and see if it's going to work? You're not. You subconsciously already are tuned out. You already decided at the very beginning it's not going to work for you. I'm going to try it and see if it works. You already decided it's not going to work for you. Instead, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Another thing is like I need. People say this all the time. I need. I need is weak energy. It's weak. Instead, I must. I want. What do you want? What do you want in your life? So I hope, I wish. That's weak. It's weak. Change it. I'm making it happen. So just rewording your words is going to change the outcome, because when you do that, I mean, you're going to be coming with a different energy for one, but it's going to start instilling belief in you. Instead of planting seeds of doubt, you're planting seeds of faith. So there's a big difference there. And it's so easy to like when I'm talking to people, it's so easy to pick up on where they're at, like what they're thinking and how they're thinking, their energy, all this stuff. It's so easy because they use these words. I hope it works. I hope it works. Well, I hope is not very, it's not high energy. It's just very weak. I hope, I wish, it's happening. It's happening. You just got to come with faith and all that. But I really liked what he said, and that's what I want. So just put that at the end of anything you're saying, good or bad. If it's bad, hopefully it will help you become aware of what you're saying and allow you to change it to something that is going to create what you actually want, not what you don't want. So there you go. That's what I got. If you'd like to learn more about the private community I'm a part of, like to get the training that's creating many, many breakthroughs, people going from zero to make it executive level income because they go through the training and they get the breakthroughs. They hear it from a multimillionaire. See, here's the difference, and I'm gonna close with this. This is the difference, and I understand this for a long time. Like I could go and I can teach you stuff, right? Like I'm confident I can do that. I know how to do it. But will you listen to me? Will you listen to me? That is the thing. Are you going to be open and teachable? And what happens though is when you have a third party, and they have the success, you're more willing to listen to that person. You're more willing to be open to that person. So if they tell you how it is, you're not going to get as offended. You're going to be like, oh, wow, you know what? A multimillionaire marketer is telling me I need to do this. I better do it. Whereas if I tell you the same message, I know this already, you may not accept it. You may not go, oh, well, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. And you may just keep doing the same things you're doing and not getting results because, you know, it's coming from me. It's like a parent and a child. If you tell a child, like for our son, for example, we'll tell him, hey, you know what? You need to clean up after yourself. You need to be on time, all these things, right? And he'll fight it. But he's in the band. So when his band director tells him he needs to be somewhere, or the youth leader at church, because he plays in the band at church too, tells him he needs to be somewhere at a certain time, there's no fighting it. He's there because it's a third party and he listens to the third party more than just the parent, right? So it's kind of the same thing. So when you have a third party that has great success, people tend to listen. That's why I always say, because people, oh, well, how can I get your mentoring? I'm like, look, I know some things. I could definitely help you make a full-time income. But if you really want true breakthroughs, this is what you need to do. You need to get over here in this private community, get plugged into Millionaire mentoring and get experience your breakthroughs, because you're more likely to listen to what they have to say and do and apply it. So that's why I recommend that so highly. So with that, make it a great day. I'll see you next time.